If you're Filipino and you work in a call center, chances are during training, you've been told to be empathetic, to make use of the AER statements, and to make your customers feel heard and understood. And fair enough, that is what we should do as CSRs. But to me, it feels like too much emphasis is being placed on being empathetic, but little to no training is being given to being assertive. But what I think most of us struggle with the most is being assertive. As a result, some interactions end up like this. Agents apologizing even if it's not the company's fault.
That makes no sense.
I'm so sorry about that. And I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. But no worries. Long-winded responses devoted solely to AER statements, causing customers to rudely interrupt with sharp questions for, authentic designer products
Oh my
compared
God,
to...
enough words salad. So basically you wait until after I pay before even getting the item, correct?
Yes, Ashley, that is correct. This usually applies when we help customers from the West. Their culture is just more time conscious and highly competitive, so they usually expect quick and clear solutions rather than lengthy and repeated apologies. But first, what is being assertive? Being assertive means confidently expressing yourself, standing by policies or solutions, and addressing customer concerns in a clear, respectful, and professional manner without being aggressive or passive. The key here is without being aggressive or passive. It's a balance. You don't want to be too aggressive because you don't want to antagonize the customer. You also don't want to be passive because you want to gain the respect. So I have come up with this checklist to assess how assertive you are during a call. So if the answer is yes to all these 3 questions, then you have no problem being assertive. Let's listen to this first mock call. For the full exterior cleaning of your property, including the driveway, windows, and gutters, the total comes to $1,500. That covers all labor, equipment, and cleaning supplies.
Yikes, okay, that's a bit more than I was expecting. My wall's crying already.
That is the standard rate for this kind of service since it includes the full property, the equipment we bring, and the team's labor. So this is good because the agent is enforcing the policy by explaining why the price is the way it is. The delivery, though, could sound more confident and assertive. You can just hear the hesitation in the voice. What you should have done was to just say it like it is. Let's continue. That is the standard rate for this kind of service since it includes the full property, the equipment we bring, and the team's labor.
Oh, I get it. I just wasn't ready for my bank account to see that number.
I understand. I'll just send you the invoice to your email. I have here.
But seriously, I know you guys do such a great job. I gotta tell you, my gutters have never looked this clean before. Of course, my poor wall is just crying over here. But it's okay.
If you listen to the customer's voice, she was expressing her tiny bit of dissatisfaction about the pricing, but not aggressively, which means that with a little bit of maneuvering, the agent should be able to justify the pricing to the customer with little to no problem. She kept mentioning her wallet, which was another way of saying, hey, a discount would be nice. Again, not in a pushy way. If only the agent could just assertively explain why the pricing is the way it is, then this call would be over. Let's see if she does that.
Of course, my poor wall is just crying over here. But it's okay.
That is the standard rate. But, I could give you $20 worth of credits as an exception if that would help you.
Really? You would do that for me?
Yes, as a one-time exception. I'll just add the credits to your account right now.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It's my pleasure. Okay, so she finally gave in to the discomfort. She shouldn't have, especially since the customer already said, but it's okay.
My poor wall is just crying over here. But it's okay.
That discount really was not necessary. Well, the customer is happy, but of course not the company. And also, if this was a one-time exception, as the agent mentioned, then that means that the next time this customer will experience a serious problem, way more serious than this, then she won't get a credit because it's already been spent. This is pretty common among agents who are agreeable. Some might call people pleasers. A little bit of discomfort would already make them want to accommodate the customer, even if it's just a tiny hint of disapproval. In this case, it was just a customer lightly remarking about the pricing, this call would have ended and the customer happy without necessarily giving her a discount. Let's answer the checklist. Did the agent deliver information with confidence and clarity? The agent was able to explain the pricing, but she could have used a more confident tone. Now, did the agent balance empathy with firmness? There was no problem with the empathy, but for firmness, the agent should have been firm enough to stand by the company's standard pricing. Did the agent lead the conversation instead of reacting to it? Not so much. Leading the conversation here would mean announcing the invoice without having to provide a discount. Here, the agent more like reacted to the call instead of leading it because she gave in to the urge of just providing a discount and stopping the discomfort or the awkward feeling she's getting from the customer fishing for credits. What could have been done better was this. So for the full exterior cleaning of your property, including the driveway, windows, and gutters, the total comes to $1,500. That covers all labor, equipment, and cleaning supplies.
Yikes. Okay, that's a bit more than I was expecting. My wall is crying already.
Oh, Ashley, it might sound like a workout for your wallet, but trust me, we pack a lot into that rate. Equipment, the crew, a full top to bottom cleaning. You're basically getting the deluxe treatment. When you see the shine, you'll know it's totally worth it. I can tell you that much.
Oh, I get it. I just wasn't ready for my bank account to see that number.
Oh, I hear you. But the good news is that number means we handle everything from start to finish. You won't have to lift a finger. So notice the difference between the first and the second agent's responses. They both explained why the pricing is the way it is. But the second is just stronger because it highlights the service's value by answering the question, what's in it for the client? What is she getting in exchange for this pricing? So let's proceed. Oh, I hear you. But the good news is that number means we handle everything from start to finish. You won't have to lift a finger.
But seriously, I know you guys do such a great job. I gotta tell you, my gutters have never looked this clean before. Of course, my poor wall is just crying over here. But it's okay.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. I will make sure to pass that on to the team, and I will send you the invoice over to your email in just a bit.
Alrighty then. Thanks, Candace. You have a great day.
You have a great day. So instead of giving a discount, the agent confidently explained the pricing and proceeded with the invoice. Did the agent deliver information with confidence and clarity? Absolutely. The pricing was communicated with confidence. Did the agent balance empathy with firmness? Yes. The agent was not harsh nor rude in communicating the pricing. She also matched the playful tone of the customer. Did the agent lead the conversation instead of reacting to it? Absolutely. The agent confidently explained the pricing instead of being affronted by the customer complaining about the pricing or giving in and providing an unnecessary discount. Next mock call.
I just don't understand how you can't deliver within 24 hours. Amazon does it, Walmart does it, Home Depot does it. You're probably the only store in the 21st century still shipping like it's the Stone Age.
I'm so sorry about that. It's just that our process works a little differently from Amazon or Walmart. We often don't keep everything in stock, so when you place an order...
Then why even say it's available if you don't have it? That makes no sense.
Do not say sorry if it's not the company's fault. In this case, it wasn't. Notice also that the customer keeps interrupting. Some customers are just like that, strong, dominating personalities, and dealing with them sometimes require firmness. Let's see if the agent actually understands that.
Why even say it's available if you don't have it? That makes no sense.
Right. Yes, I totally understand how that might sound confusing. So basically, the way it works is that our items aren't physically in a warehouse yet. Well, some of them are, but for the majority, once you place an order, that's when we actually reach out to our suppliers who then process the item on their end before it's shipped to our fulfillment center. And from there, it gets prepped for final shipment to you. That whole process usually takes about a week, give or take, which is why it might look like a delay, but it's really just a part of how we keep prices low for, authentic designer products.
Oh my God, enough words salad. So basically you wait until after I pay before even getting the item, correct?
Yeah, okay. So this is the second interruption, and that was Understandable, as the customer said, word salad. It was just way too long. The explanation was too convoluted when it did not have to be that way. This could easily be condensed into something more concise. And later on, I'll show you how to reorganize this to make it more concise and more compelling, so the customer would find it more convincing and reasonable. Let's proceed.
So basically, you wait until after I pay before even getting the item, correct?
Yes, Ashley, that is correct. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, but no worries.
Unbelievable. You should make that clear on your website.
I'm so sorry about that. On the item page, it's usually indicated if an item is a pre-order or in stock, but you're absolutely right. I will make sure to share that feedback with our team, and we will send you an update once the supplier confirms the shipment, okay?
Yeah, sure. Let's hope it actually happens this week.
I'll keep an eye on it personally. And again, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you so much for your patience, Ashley.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, that's a total of 4 apologies, when really the number should have been 0, because first of all, it wasn't the company's fault. The customer just did not read the description well, whether it was pre-order or in stock. When you apologize for something that is not your company's fault or your fault, you're owning that fault. You're telling the customer that you are to blame when you're not. What should have been done better was this.
I just don't understand how you can't deliver within 24 hours. Amazon does it, Walmart does it, Home Depot does it. You're probably the only store in the 21st century still shipping like it's the Stone Age.
Yes, Ashley, Amazon's delivery speed is definitely impressive. That is something we cannot compete with. But what we do offer, though, as you've probably already noticed, is thousands of dollars in savings. And this is because of our pre-order-based model. We're able to skip the high storage cost, so you get genuine designer pieces without the luxury markup. Okay, I want to pause here because I want you to see the first agent's and the second agent's responses side by side. So in terms of length, they're not that different, but in terms of the arrangement of the content, there's a huge difference. First sentence, I totally understand how that might sound confusing. Okay, that's okay. The second agent is, yes, Ashley, Amazon's delivery speed is just impressive. That's something we cannot compete with. So these are, by the way, both good. The first one acknowledged the confusion. The second one also acknowledged the confusion by reaffirming or repeating what she just said about Amazon being amazing with their one-day delivery. They're both good. But what follows are these. Can you see the difference? What's great about the second explanation is that it immediately answers the question, what's in it for the customer? Why should she care? By saying right off the bat the very benefit of waiting a little longer, you're keeping the customer from feeling frustrated any further because you're highlighting that she's getting something good in exchange for the longer wait time. For the first explanation, it's more process oriented. It's just explaining the process from A to B to C. And to make things worse, in a very convoluted way too. The thing is, the customer cares very little about the process, but she will care about the huge discount. It's basically a carrot and stick situation. The first rep dangled the stick first, but the second agent dangled the carrot first and then the stick. The carrot being the huge discount, the stick by explaining the process behind the longer wait time. This is assertive because you're controlling the flow of the conversation. You're not in the mercy of the customer's mood. You're leading the conversation instead of the other way around. Let's proceed.
Okay, fair enough. But why even say it's available if you don't have it? That makes no sense.
Okay, it's usually indicated in the item page whether an item is a pre-order or in stock. I am seeing here that it's a pre-order. May I know where it said available? Is it on the item page?
Yes, it said available. Wait, let me check it online because I literally saw available just seconds ago. So, of course, I expected a next day delivery.
Okay, sure. Take your time. I will also check it here again.
Okay, I'm on my order page, clicking the handbag, and here it is. Oh, available for shipment within 7 days from purchase.
Yes, that means it's a pre-order item.
Wow, that's really not clear, you guys. It couldn't be any vaguer. Why can't you just say pre-order? It's kind of confusing, isn't it, when you start with available?
I see what you mean. I think pre-order before available would make the description clearer there. I will definitely pass this along to the management. So here, as you can see, the agent did not apologize because she didn't need to. It was not the company's fault. It turned out that it was the customer's fault by not reading the whole sentence. And the agent also probed as to why she's seeing available when on her end, she's seeing pre-order. So there was also some probing that's happening compared to the first agent who just said, sorry, you're right, I'm sorry, apology for the inconvenience, which is really not ideal for this case. Because if the customer read the whole sentence, she would have understood it. The agent, though, definitely acknowledged it, but that's it. There was no apology needed. She acknowledged it by saying, I see what you mean. I think adding pre-order before available would make the description clearer there. But really, I mean, it's just a one sentence description and the customer failed to read that. I see what you mean. I think pre-order before available would make the description clearer there. I will definitely pass this along to the management.
So I guess there's no way you can expedite my shipment then?
Ashley, I would if I could, but currently the supplier is still fulfilling your gorgeous Givenchy handbag. We unfortunately cannot rush it, but rest assured, it's going to arrive at your doorstep, authentic, brand new, and in pristine condition. That much I can promise you.
That's very annoying. But okay, I'm just excited to receive it, you know?
Of course. I know exactly what you mean. I mean, who wouldn't be? So instead of leaving the customer with a flat no, the agent redirected the focus to the positive outcome. She even said, gorgeous Givenchy handbag, because let's face it, that's probably the reason why the customer is so frustrated that she can't receive the bag immediately. She's definitely excited receiving that designer handbag. So let's answer the checklist. Did the agent deliver information with confidence and clarity? Absolutely. Also, instead of just taking the customer's statement as face value, the agent probed to confirm if the company was truly at fault. It was not. Did the agent balance empathy with firmness? Absolutely. Did the agent lead the conversation instead of reacting to it? Yes. Instead of unnecessarily apologizing like the first rep did, the agent investigated the cause of the confusion and corrected the customer's expectation accordingly. So the next time she's going to be ordering from the store, she will already know how the company's fulfillment process works. All right, so that is it for today. If you have particular mock call scenarios that you want me to create, let me know. And if this video helps you, subscribe to this channel. Bye-bye.